Hi there, my name is Andy Ridley. I'm part of the Team Success Group. I'm here to talk to you today about Christmas party plans and making a bit of extra money. So I'll start off by just saying that what you need to do is put the groundwork in, as with a lot of things with this business. Groundwork's essential. These parties will only last 1 to 2 hours, and it will make you, some very decent money if you'd like to put some work into it. So what I would say groundwork wise is get the help from the wardens from day one, and that will help it to go very, very well. Anybody but anybody can do these parties, and if you get the wardens on your side, it's going to make it a lot easier for you. You don't need any special skills. All you need to do is say hello and introduce yourself and go from there, basically. And I'm going to give you some tips now about what I've done over the last couple of years. The first tip I'd say is always, as I said, book through the wardens. Now, you can do this by, if you've got any customers in the area, just asking the customers, as I did, what the warden's name is and the telephone number if possible. If not, go down, just knock the warden's door and just introduce yourself with your card, give them a business card, take some things with you just to say, this is why I'm here, and explain what you want to do. What you will find is that these wardens network between each other, so once you start the ball rolling, if you can get accepted in by one warden, they're more likely to let you know other wardens' details, which you can then contact to book more parties. And once you get a third party name, Bob's your uncle, you're in the door. The second tip I'd say is flyering. I produced some flyers that I used on all my parties, and basically you just change one that you've got on your computer already and just fill in with Christmas details. And basically what I do the week before, I would go along and just flyer each flat or each block and pop one of these through the door, and then it gives them plenty of warning of what's coming up. And I generally do this, as I said, about a week before. I'd also produce an A4 poster like that, similar to that. You can do it on day glow paper if you like, and if you give that to the warden, either they'll say you can go ahead and put it up on the pin boards. There's usually boards with all different notices on about trips, etc. But the wardens will place them for you as well. And what the wardens will do, they'll remind these people as well in the flats, because they call on them daily anyway, to check and make sure they're okay, and they'll remind them when it's coming up. And I usually book them around the times when they're going to have a coffee morning or coffee afternoon, because they're all going to gather together anyway, and the wardens do need to book things for the people living in their blocks to keep them entertained. So this is an ideal thing, and they will open their arms up to these sorts of things, because they do like to book things during the year. Another tip I'd give you is to have a percentage off. A 10% off is what I normally do, off of all orders placed. Now, if you're on a lower volume profit, don't worry. If you don't want to give any money off, you can have a lesser percentage or nothing at all. It doesn't matter. It still work, but I generally give 10% off on the orders on the day. What I also do is hold a raffle for charity. The charity, it doesn't matter. It's nothing to raise money for myself or the company. It's for a separate charity. So whatever one you like, you can do it for. And a lot of the people that I've had in these events do like to give to charity, and it makes the event go a bit better, and makes you feel, a little bit more part of it. They like the fact that you're doing that for charity. Please make sure you take along lots of DVDs and brochures, because there's going to be people at this party that you can talk to about the business, and you can also let the people take away some information for people in their family that might be looking for extra income. So it's a great time to be looking for other people. And just to tell you that last year I brought somebody into my business within a month of me going up and talking to her, because she was the coordinator to book the parties in the nursing home. She started asking me questions, we were chatting, a month later she was in my business. So you can get people by going along and just booking these parties up, so just remember that. Now then, things to take along, another tip, things to take along to the parties. Take a Christmas tablecloth, probably you can get one out of the catalogue, just to put over the table to display the goods on. Take a few Christmas lights with you. It doesn't matter where you get them from, you can use some of your old lights if you like, and just put them around the room. And if you've got a Christmas tree, all well and good, just pop a Christmas tree up and use that as well. It gives it a good ambiance about, this is Christmas after all, and you've got to make it feel a little bit more Christmassy to get some better orders. Take plenty of catalogues, plenty of Christmas catalogues along with you. Always make sure that you've got your details on the back of the catalogue, but take plenty of catalogues with you. This is for people to browse through on the day and place orders, but also they can take these away with them for family members and orders in the future. Because I've always said to people, take a catalogue, and if you want anything, just give me a ring and I can deliver it, no problem at all. So you'll get some good orders in there. Also make sure that you take along, some of our other catalogues, because I did start getting, on the first couple of parties, people asking me for cleaning products and products like the health and beauty. So take these along. There's also a lot of products in there that people can buy for Christmas presents. So don't forget these health and beauty ones, definitely. You can also say to them, if they want to phone an order for any of their family, that you can give them the 10% off or any percentage off if you like. Just again, it gives them a bit more incentive to give you an order and come back to you. As far as ordering products, take along a variance of different products from all of the catalogues if you like, but mainly things that you might think might sell for older people, younger people, and also taking along some toys for grandsons, granddaughters, things in there that they might like to buy that are nice and cheap. Stocking fillers, I've sold lots of stocking fillers at these events. And also, like my little friend here, Mr. Santa, take some of these along with you, some of the cuddly toys, some of these types of things, because again, a lot of the customers at these events are going to be a little bit elderly and they do like these types of things, but take some of these to, again, give a good feel about the party, give it a good Christmassy feel. When you're ordering these products up to take along, make sure that you order them on a separate invoice, because what you might want to do is use the products, and I generally don't sell the products at the party event. I usually say, look, no, I'll order you new and I'll bring it along to you next week. So, do it on a separate invoice. You can keep far more control over everything then, and if anything needs to go back, you know exactly when it's got to get back by. Take along a little present for the wardens. Now it can be anything you've got basically. There might be things left over you've had sitting around in your returns. You haven't returned them to the company. Take that along, just to wrap up. Nice little present, just to say thank you for having the event. I've taken along little cheap boxes of chocolates and also a bottle of wine. It's just to say thank you. It makes them feel good, makes them feel like you've taken the time to acknowledge that they've let you have a party, and also, obviously, thinking about next year and the years after, they're more likely to let you back in there if you give them a little present, and they know they're going to get a little present as well, so that's going to help it. Before I go off of Christmas parties, I'd just like to talk quickly about another idea that you can move products with the Christmas catalogue by just taking these Christmas catalogues along, again with a templated letter that I've got, and just left it with them saying that I'm going to leave it in an office block. Go along to an office block. Everybody can find that either in town or on the outskirts of town. There's big office complexes. Go along, just go in and ask if you can leave the catalogues for people that work there, just in their canteen or on the desk. People can place orders, and then again you'll pick it up in a week's time and deliver the goods. Obviously they don't have to pay for the goods until they're delivered. So that's another way. And what it also gives you, if you take some DVDs and brochures, is a fantastic opportunity to 3-foot rule people to move your business on with your team building. So that was generally why I used it, but it does give you a good chance to move some more products along at the same time. And just to say that we've got all of the templates for all the flyers, for all the A4 posters, and also for leaving it in office blocks. I've got all that on email, so if anybody wants, just email John and Jane, and we can get those out to you via email, no problem at all. So I'd say just have a go out there, start it off, do it the right way, and look forward to earning some more money. Bye for now.